Right guys, time for another RLR beer short. For this one we're going to go to Mochimune, Shizuoka, Japan, another beer from the wonderful West Coast Brewing. This one is the Southern Legends, a 7% cold IPA, brewed in collaboration with the wonderful Drop Brewing from Botany, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Really interesting beer this one, I have to say. It pours this lovely kind of bright yellow golden straw colour, and it's one of the most oily and kind of fragrant cold IPAs that I've ever come across. Apparently they're using a new hop addition technique in this one, although it doesn't tell us what hops were actually used in this beer, which I would love to know. But yeah, backbone of this beer, fresh white bready bread crust, nice little bit of wood, nice little bit of crackers you often get. You get a layer of like sweet wholemeal brown bread, another layer of sweet white bread above that, a little bit of like a toasty, caramelly layer to this one almost. But then yeah, you've got McVitie's digestive biscuit in there, and in the dead centre of your palate you get that little circle where you've got a really concentrated biscuity note out of this one. That is of course the alcohol, 7% ABV. This is a slightly heavier cold IPA, very light bodied style this one, so you notice the alcohol in these quite a little bit. But yeah, the yeasty side of this beer then, at its core it's like a kind of sweet white bread. Around the edge it's more like a sweet brown bread, and then yeah, you've got that kind of bread crusty type note around the edge there as well. But yeah, the yeasty and malty side of this beer goes together really nice. It almost feels like a little bit ricey in a sense. I think cold IPAs with a bit of Japanese sake rice could be very interesting. But yeah, hoppy side of this beer then, back corners of the palate, little slight touch of earthiness there, some herbally woody notes as you move further forward. There's a good little bit of pine resin. Yeah, there's a good little bit of like pine resin in the backbone there as well, giving the beer a wee bit of bitterness, some nice floral aromatic spice, and then round the front curve of the tongue it's a little bit lighter and more grassy in a sense, quite zesty too. But the fruity side of this beer, for me, there's a little bit of peach in there, nice juicy mango, passion fruit as well. As you move further forward it's got a wee bit of an apricot note and some pineapple sitting on top of that, and yeah, the front half of that front third of your tongue is a little bit more along the lines of a kind of gooseberry, white green grapey sort of note there. Nelson Sauvin and Galaxy I think wouldn't surprise me in this one. But yeah, mouthfeel wise, top end a light body, bottom end a mid body, smooth carbonation, very clean as you expect a Japanese beer, maybe about 50 or 60 IBUs. Malt is kind of nice and smooth with a bit of sweetness into the aftertaste, and yeah, big oily fruity characters in this one. But the hop techniques that they've added into this make it quite a little bit more pungent. Really interesting beer this, and I'm curious to see what they do with it going forward. Yeah, Southern Legends from West Coast Brewing, Mochimune, Shizuoka, Japan, in collaboration with Drop Brewing from Botany, New South Wales in Australia. Really interesting beer, give it a go. Cheers.